Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live Akashic Records messages with me, Natasha. Thank you so much for allowing me to be of service in this way to you. How these sessions usually work is that I take us through a quick grounding, centering meditation. I open up the records of the group, and then I will start doing messages. Please let me know if you would like a message, a clearing, or a healing. Please add that in capital letters. That will help us very, very much. Because this is such a beautiful, supportive group. Hi, all of you. I'm seeing some of you that were on my workshop earlier. I will post that live as well to support you in consciously creating 2026. So thank you so much for supporting me on that platform as well. It was wonderful to see. I hope you got quite a lot of value out of that as well. So I will also post that on LinkedIn as well. So it was so good to see you all there too. So if you would be really wanting to a message, a healing, or a clearing, please let me know in capital letters. And hi, Viviani, thank you for supporting, and all those that support. Lily sometimes supports on here as well. So thank you all for being here, and let's begin and let's jump straight into the messages. The messages are random, so I will, just randomly choose some. Know that when a group comes together, we come together. It's the message. If it's for somebody else and it feels like it would be supportive for you as well, it'll definitely be supportive for you as well. Because there's something beautiful that comes together when we come together as a group as well. Okay, so let's meditate and let's get into that right frame of mind for this. So let's close our eyes. Let's take a couple of deep breaths. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you are ready, you just breathe in light into your body. And exhale all that no longer serves. The background noise you hear will just take you deeper into the meditation. Just breathe. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, but to be in the here and the now. I invite you to open up the chakras on the soles of your feet and allow that exchange of energy between you and Mother Earth. And bring up this beautiful diamond white crystalline energy, the energy that sustains all life. Bring it up into your body and let it nourish, let it replenish, let it replace all frequencies that are lagging behind a little bit. Every cell, every DNA, releasing any pain, releasing any stagnancy. As it anchors more light, the more we let go. And anchor this grounded energy into your heart space. Now connect deep into your heart, finding the energy that is already you. Finding that energy, that divinity, that aspect of creator that is you experiencing itself through this form. And shine that light. Allow it to become brighter. Allow it to move up your spine, out through the crown of your head, and connect to the cosmic energy. Connecting to the energy of Christ consciousness, of unconditional love, expansion, and compassion, ascension. And bring that frequency back down into the heart and allow that essence of you to shine brighter. And feeling both embodied, centered, connected, grounded. Let's drop into the heart space, and from a place of unconditional love, let's connect into the Akashic Records. And I call forward your guides, your angels of the highest light and resonance to support us and protect us during this session. And I ask the keepers of the Akashic Records to open and allow me access to the collective consciousness of this group today, for those that are here in person and those that will watch the replay, to allow me to be of service in the highest potential, creating healing, clarity, and expansion. The records are now open, the records are now open, the records are now open. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for choosing yourselves. It is important to find your core and find your center, find your quiet space, because the world is going to move through some sort of tribulation. As old systems collapse, as old thought processes collapse, as old belief systems collapse, as old conditionings collapse, know that these are happening because we are about to bring in a new timeline, a new earth, a new beginning. And we're starting to realize that as these new constructs start to surface, that we are able to create our lives, our environment from a place of consciousness. We're letting go of the unconscious, moving through life, although that will happen anyway. But as we begin to awaken and as we become more conscious, we become more conscious of not only our environments, our thoughts, our actions, our reactions, but we start to understand that we mold life and that it can be molded consciously. So no more being on autopilot. It's about becoming uncomfortable and remembering that you are the captain of your ship, that you drive this body, this life, that you create it, that you are a co-creator with the people, the places, the circumstances, and with Creator and creation. So we start to remember the divinity that we already are. You start to remember that you are an aspect of Creator, the limitless Creator of Source, of all that is. Remember who you are, release the limitations. And yes, you might need something to hold your hand as we journey through that. But the next cycle is about remembering that you are the creator of your life, and we start to consciously create. We start to consciously respond. We start to consciously consume, whether it's food, whether it's relationships, whether it's friendships, whether it's physical, whether it's mental, whether it's emotional. We start to become very conscious of our frequencies, because our frequencies determine what we magnetize towards us. So finding that frequency of love, of compassion, of joy, of health, of vitality, stepping into your aspect of creator in your creativity and mold your life in alignment with your highest potential, with the highest version of you, with a version of you that knows no limits, that knows no fear, but only love, compassion, and purpose. We love you always, and we cannot wait to walk beside you through the next cycle of humanity and of this planet. Thank you for my review support today. Okay. So let's connect in. Jules. Hello, Natasha and community. Can I please have a message for David and I with our careers? He has an interview this Friday with 2 other resumes out. I'm going to submit for a government remote job. Thank you. Great, let's connect in. Okay, Jules, I'm feeling very much the confidence of your ancestors that is coming in to support this for you and for David. And it almost feels like he needs to speak his knowledge and wisdom. He's not to worry about that, right? And it's important for him to know that you're okay. Don't worry about the other 2 resumes. It's knowing that it's in resonance with what is in alignment with him, right? So it's calling forward those opportunities, right? That are completely in alignment with him. I see your career is shifting and changing, even though you're working in government. You know that there's a lot of doom and gloom at the moment in government, but also know that what is happening right now is it's also creating a lot of opportunity and a lot of change, as the message say. But I don't see any issues. I absolutely see a success in finding and aligning with what is for both of you. So yeah, onwards, onwards, and upwards for next year is important. Okay. I hope that is supportive for you, Jules and David. When I connect into David, I see him. I see him negotiating, and I also see him. If he doesn't get that position, another one will be offered to him. So don't worry about that. But I think he will be quite successful. Okay, Danica. Do I have a fairy guides, and was I ever part of the Fae realm? Tanika, you are very, very connected to nature, not only the fairies, but I see you connected to a lot of the tree energies, a lot of the tree essences. Um, and not only that, it's very much the Fae realm also holds the energy of dragons, it holds the energy of trolls, and everybody, every aspect in the fourth dimension holds that frequency. So yes, absolutely. You've been part of the Fey realm, and you've been part of the Fey energy. And not only that, I see you also being part of the times in Atlantis as well. And in Atlantis, we worked very much with that realm. We worked very much with not only the fairies, but we also worked very much with the centaurs, with the mermaids, with the dragons, and that realm was very much tangible in the times of Atlantis. And that knowledge and wisdom is starting to surface now as well. So you're remembering who you are, and you're remembering that it is time to reconnect with nature and to reconnect with your gifts and connecting with this realm. So fairies are very, very magical, and you're remembering the alchemy that you already are. So I hope that that is supportive. So spending time with the four elements is also very, very important. So get to know the wind, get to know the fire, get to know the element of earth and air. It's important. And then the fifth one is really the Akashic records that births all the other realms as well. So that's very exciting, Danica, but connect into, and it's like asking you to remember this because it's a remembrance more than you learning. And if you do go and do any kind of courses, I think there might be a dragon meditation in my channel, so there's somewhere that might be supportive for you. Um, but yeah, absolutely connect into that remembrance of that knowledge and wisdom that you already carry it within yourself. Okay, I hope that that is supportive for you. Jojo, hi, mon ami. So nice to see you. If you have any time, any messages from our higher self, yeah, and with a quick clearing, had hot water damage this weekend in the house. Oh, okay, that's very interesting. When there's some kind of water kind of damage in our homes or running water, it's connected to a lot of the times is suppressed emotions or energies that are there. So there's quite a lot that you're clearing right now, which is quite interesting. So yeah, let's see if there's any other messages for you. Yeah, there's also the message of surrender, go with the flow, that's coming in. And not only that, it's almost kind of like it feels like everything, your systems, everything is running at its maximum, right? And this is almost kind of like this emotional release, this steam that is needing to be blown off that hasn't been expressed, is what is surfacing right now. So for you, it's remaining calm, remaining in your center, and absolutely fixing these things. And it's almost kind of like you're needing to blow off some steam as well, which is important. And it's that release of that expression of repressed emotions. And I don't feel that these are yours. I think these might be to other significant people that lived in your house. So that is important. So I'm just moving the violet flame through your home and all those that live within it, clearing any low vibrational frequencies, any static distortion and interference, clearing any fear, any anxiety, clearing all repressed emotions in all timelines, dimensions, realms, and realities, clearing, cleansing, dissolving, and transmuting any blocks or any limitations. And I ask that any emotions that need to be spoken, that they are spoken with clarity, with ease, that not only are they people seen and heard, but they are open to hearing and seeing too. I'm asking to create a collaboration of communication and expression in a safe and anchored, grounded space. That it is done with clarity, that it is done with an open heart and an open eyes. For yourself and for all those that live in the house and are connected to the home. Bringing in love, bringing in harmony, bringing in peace into your home. In all timelines, dimensions, realms, and reality. This is my will, and so it is. And before I close off, I ask to release, remove, and dissolve all cords, all tethers, all attachments, all links, all ties. To release all control that no longer serves not only the home, the land, and the people that live on it. Releasing all manipulation, releasing all control, bringing in freedom, love, and harmony. This is my will, and so it is. Thank you, Jojo. Okay, next. Hello, this is Jennifer. Is it possible for my parents to be in my soul group? Absolutely. I'm estranged from my father for 40 years and my mom for 3. Do the records show for these relationships? Hey, Jennifer. Okay, so sometimes, yes, they. I'm just checking in with regards to your soul group, because the thing is, like, you've chosen a part of, them being your parents is for you to make the changes within your lineage, right? To do the relationships better, to do the friendships better, to be. Sometimes it's about taking the gifts that your parents are and releasing and changing what is not supportive for you. And a lot of the times it's almost kind of like there's a thing where your father really is that there's the genetic aspect of it that gave you your genes, but it feels like who you view as parents, who you view as family is more important. And sometimes you need to be out of the environment of your parents in order to create, to heal, to expand the lineage, to heal the collective uh, consciousness for that, right? And not only that, you've come to enforce strong boundaries as well. And that's become very, very important. So you've come to make the changes within your lineages that you needed to. So there's a gratitude that comes in for giving you life and giving you that opportunity to do that. But yeah, your biological parents, you've come to change the lineage. So that is important for you to know that the healing work that you've done, the expansive work that you've done has completely not only healed the 7 generations before, but the next 7 generations to come as well. So that is important for you to know on that level too. Okay, I hope that that is supportive for you as well. Okay, let's just change into seeing the next message. Okay, where are we? Oh, please put in your requests in capital letters. The other Joe Megan. Hi, Natasha. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday for you. Would appreciate a clearing and guidance you have for me for the Akashic Records for my highest and greatest good. Okay, Joe Megan, let's connect into your records. So as soon as I connect into your records, I automatically get it in my lower jaw. And for you, looking at the theme of 2026 is really not taking on responsibility that is not yours. Okay. They're asking you to stop taking on so much as well. And that's important for you to really look at what is yours and what is somebody else's, because sometimes we try and help people and we take on responsibilities that are not ours. We end up delaying their expansion, their lessons, right? So it becomes important for you to next year, you need to say no a little bit more, and you need to allow, yeah, it's okay for people to be uncomfortable, because it's in the uncomfortable that we grow. And you will be uncomfortable in saying no, and you'll be uncomfortable in allowing people to. Well, nobody likes watching anybody else suffer, absolutely. But sometimes it's through the suffering that we learn the biggest lessons. Okay, so uh, Joe Megan, that is important for you to know. Okay, I'm just bringing in your fields, just doing a quick scan. Throat chakra is showing up for sure, that needs to be healed and cleared. And I'm going to do that for everybody, focusing on you. I'm bringing in the violet fire into your crown, down into your throat, clearing, cleansing, dissolving your avenues of self-expression on all layers, all levels, and all dimensions, making it safe for you to express yourself, for you to be seen, for you to be heard, opening up this energy so that you can express into reality that which you're wanting to create. Activating and reminding you of the power of your voice, reminding you that no is a full sentence, releasing the guilt, the anxiety, the stress, the need to micromanage and to micro-control. This is a trauma response. I ask for the violet flame to release this on a physical, on an etheric, a mental, and emotional basis for you and all that are here today. I also ask that the violet flame move down, continue to move down through your chakras and land into your solar plexus and clear, cleanse, release, dissolve, and transmute all frequencies on all layers, all levels, and all dimensions that do not support your empowerment and stepping into your power completely. And this is the power of your blueprint, the power of your unique mission, your unique purpose. I clear any constructs, any limitations, any conditioning, any fear around completely stepping into who you are and expressing yourself fully and authentically. And I clear it on a physical, on an etheric, on a mental and emotional basis. And I connect in your avenues of expression with your power. Releasing the people-pleasing, releasing the need, the obligation, activating joy and prosperity in all areas. Calling in the right people, the places, and the opportunities for you all. Take a deep breath and exhale. Okay, I hope that was supportive for you. Thank you for sending me love, thread of light. I appreciate that. Okay, Margaret. Hi, Natasha. Appreciate you. What areas will you see expansion for me in 2026? And will it bring clarity and direction? I've been in a long, stagnant cycle. Thank you. So, as I connect into your records, Margaret, there is this, you're completing cycles. As long as you let go of the limitations of the previous cycles, the next cycle of yours will move, but you need to let go of, see, because what I'm seeing is, if we look at it from a cycle, I'm seeing different roots, different anchors that are tying you in place. And these anchors are your conditionings, your fears, your what do people think, your judgments. They're all there, and they're anchoring the movement of the energy. And as soon as you let go and stop caring as much and start really kind of like going, I don't want to do this anymore, and not do it, that energy will start to move. When you need to let go of what anchors your energy right now. And that is the people, the places, the circumstances that aren't in alignment for you anymore, Margaret. And that's important for you to know. Okay. There's a lot of letting go in order for that energy to move. Okay, because right now you're holding on to a lot of the limitations through fear, through control, through trauma response. And that's why your energy is not moving, because rather the devil you know than the devil you don't know. Rather comfort, because there's a lot of fear of the unknown or the unseen. And what your guides are saying is you're never alone. You're always supported. And allow yourself the freedom to be yourself 100% authentically you. And that's okay. And change doesn't mean worse. Sometimes we move through cycles so that we can bring in the things that are in alignment with our joy and with our happiness. Okay, I wish that for you, Margaret. Okay, we're moving through next. J, my channel. Okay, hello, Natasha. My name is Jolie. Hi, Jolie. I left my job. I have no idea what I'll do next. Oh, how exciting. Can I have some insights on my next steps in this area and in my spirituality and other aspects? And what should I focus on? Okay, that's a great question. I admire your bravery in doing that, Jolie. Let's connect into your records. So as I connect into your records as well, there's a lot. You're a really good listener. You're actually a great healer. You're a great talker. Your words have value, and for you, it's speaking. So whether you're getting into some sort of sharing your own insights, that is important. Sharing from a space of love, sharing from a space of experience in your life is important. And you're at a clean slate, and you're at this beautiful place of deciding how you want to emerge next year. And it's looking at what brings you joy, what excites you. And that becomes very, very important. And build a career around that. You are absolutely an empath and a healer. And it's don't worry about the money. The money will fall part of it, but it's every day ask, what is one thing that you can do that will bring you closer to your highest potential, and take a time now to sit down and imagine if time and money were in abundance, how would you be of service to yourself and to humanity? Okay. And write that down from the time you wake up in the morning to the time you go to sleep. What excites you? And then ask, what is one thing that you can put into place today that will bring you closer to that? Because once we start living that, even if it's one step every day, the frequency will align for that, to that, and that becomes important. Okay, because you'll start to create that reality in the now. And that's a great exercise for us all to do, especially at the end of this year as well. So look back. A lot of times purpose is driven by the traumas we've experienced. And what we really, really enjoy is generally what we're good at. And in this day and age, we can make money from everything. And it's prosperity comes in many, many ways. And you have time prosperity now. So use that time in looking at, okay, how do you want to emerge next year? Okay. I hope that that is supportive for you. Thank you, Lily, for also supporting this group as well. I really appreciate both you and Viviani and all the support and all those others that are here supporting each other as well. Okay, Jules. Okay, next. Hello. Okay, have I done this one? Yeah, I did see. Thank goodness I write them down because usually yeah. Okay, so Cassie Marie, hello, so good to see you. Okay, can I have a message about my husband and I? My son Raul failed first course and needs to repeat a year of paramedicine. Yeah, can I have a message and can I have a clearing? Thank you. Absolutely. You can, Cassie Marie. Let's just jump in there. Okay, so what they're saying is for you, there's like you're in the space of expansion right now, and it's great. Your career is opening up. You are authentically choosing you as well, and what is happening right now with Raul is that he might have failed his first course, but it's interesting because it's got nothing to do with his intelligence that is there. He needs to take it again. Um, it's for him. It's knowing that he got into being this medicine, but I feel that it's not him. I feel that it's a teacher that hasn't supported him or his group. I think it's the way he learns is not the way he's being taught. So it's almost kind of like, yes, rewrite the course again. Don't let it deter him of continuing to move in, but perhaps find somebody else that can support him with that a few of the subjects that he's doing. So it's knowing that there is a mismatch somewhere, and this has surfaced because the course itself either needs to be changed or it's the person that's teaching it needs to be changed, which is important. But tell him not to give up, and knowing that that he's being guided. So if that perhaps is a change that he wants to make, it's following what excites him the most, but not giving up because of this result is important. Um, because he's being guided, like his services are needed. He's very intuitive. He is a healer, and yeah, there's a lot that he's come to do. But I think it's a system that has failed him rather than him having failed, if that makes any sense. But yeah, uh, absolutely clearing for you, your family, your home, your children, your husband, and opening that up, bringing in clarity, love, and peace. Um, and opening up the pathway of your highest potential for all of you is important. Okay, so I've opened that up for you. It's good to see you, Cassie Marie. Okay, let's move up again. Sandaya, any messages from my guides regarding career that will suit me, please? I want to work again once I make a full recovery from this autoimmune. Okay, you will work again when you are ready for it as well. And I say, don't fear going back out there again. Start slowly. Start doing stuff that you love. Start bringing in that energy that expands you, because you will find passion and purpose will help with your healing as well. And this is surfacing. So I feel that give yourself at least until March next year Okay, because there's full recovery that's happening for you as well. And look at, how do you want to emerge? How do you want to be of service? And that is important. And you will be able to work, and you're going to find your pace and do it your way. I just don't think it's going to be very much a traditional way of working for you. It's going to be doing something that fits you and works your way. And I feel that perhaps even your autoimmune disease, it's helping other people move through that, helping other people have faith, have in their health, helping people with their mindset, helping people with their own healing is an opportunity for that as well. But it feels like, yeah, think about starting somewhere in March. Um, but take this time to go inside, to integrate the lessons that you've learned, and to decide how is it that you're going to emerge later on in life, later on in 2026. So that is important for you. Okay, I hope that that is supportive, Zendaya. Hi, Michelle. Can you please ask my spirit team what is next for me on my spiritual path? Advice do they have? Thank you so much. Did I do you? I think I did do you, Michelle. I didn't write it down. Yeah. Okay. Let me just see if there's another message for you. Yeah, you're needing to speak from the heart. Okay. Um, which is important for you. Speaking from the heart, it needs to come out. It's okay to be seen, it's okay to be heard. It's okay to be successful, is what's coming up for you as well. So note that that is there. Okay, Lotus Bloom, thanks for today's workshop. It was amazing. Excellent. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. We did Consciously Creating 2026, and I might just put it up. Well, I am going to put it up on YouTube for all of you to enjoy. Okay, let's connect in. Let's see who is next. James Roger, good morning, Natasha. Hope all is well. I would love a message from Spirit. I am grateful for you, and I'm grateful for you too. Let's connect in. Okay, James, as I connect in, it's amazing how things are so quite busy for you right now. They're asking you and your family to take this time at Christmas to really slow down, really integrate, and really rest, because what's happening is you're in for an incredible year next year. So it's time to recharge your batteries, because you'll be able to go a lot further if you rest and take it easy. There's also, what's coming up for me is they're showing me perhaps during the Christmas holidays, maybe you can sit down with you and your family and actually create a vision board together. All four of you sit down, go through, what would an ideal life look like next year? What is working well, what could be better, and what are the aspirations for next year? And really create that family vision board for all of you, and then place it somewhere where you can all see it, where you're all contributing and making changes and making next year really, really special for all of you. But it's making sure that everybody has their say and that everybody's on the same page and moving in alignment, right? So it's not about influencing what people say, but allowing them to speak is important. So that is perhaps a suggestion as a family task that you can all do. Okay. I hope that that is supportive for you as well. Okay, Angela, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you for bringing in the Christmas energy. May I please have a message about the upcoming year? Thank you. So, Angela, as soon as I connect into your records, the word that comes up is discernment. And what they're saying for you is look at where you're placing limitation, whether it's in your words or whether it's in your thoughts, whatever it might be. And even if you put kind of like a time, ask, why is this, the time is a limit. So in 3 months, in 5 months, next year, in 7 years, asking, okay, why is that limitation? And look at where you can release that limitation in a sense. So you're looking at discerning what is in alignment, what is not, what expands you, and knowing that you are limitless. You need to remember that you are a limitless being, that you can create, you can expand, you can build your life your way. And you're moving into the space of choosing you, choosing expansion, choosing authenticity. And you're moving from a place of survival to a place of thriving. You're leaving behind what no longer serves for you. And this is the people, the places, the circumstances. And you're stepping into the highest potential version of you. And that is an opportunity for you to do that next year. You've already started releasing all the things that don't serve, but you need to go deeper, on a deeper level. Okay. I hope that that is supportive for you, Angela. Nancy, hello, Natasha. What line of service or work do you see me getting involved in this coming year? Okay, that's a big question. Usually it's better if we've had a conversation before, but let's see. So I see you being of service, whether they're showing me hospitality in a way, in a sense of being of service. So it's two ways that is coming in for you, Nancy, and it's really finding yourself again. If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life, right? And you're moving into expansion. So it's next year you have an opportunity to redefine who you are. And it's looking at, what did you enjoy doing when you were little? What did you enjoy? What's brought you the biggest memories, right, of happiness and joy? You really are good at a lot of things. So for you, it's focusing on ease. You're bringing in ease into your life, Nancy. Um, and you almost feel like it's too good to be true in what you're wanting to create. But it can be simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. Actually, be moving into a space of simplicity next year. So the simpler you're offering, the simpler things that you support yourself in, the easier, the more productive, the more abundant it will be. Okay. I hope that that is helpful for you as well. Clayton, hi Natasha. Could I please have a message from my guides for my highest and best? Yes, absolutely. I'll connect in. Okay, so the message that I'm seeing for you is open your eyes. Sometimes you see the best in people, but it's also about connecting to them where they're at. So there's a thing of you bringing in your intuition is expanding, but they're telling you to open your eyes and to see. Just because sometimes yeah, it's like you're very, very positive, you're very optimistic, and sometimes you choose not to see what's in front of you. And it's okay to meet people where they're at. You tend to see people um, at their highest potentiality because you see that. And then sometimes you end up being disappointed. So open your eyes and express yourself authentically. That is important. You're very empathic, so sometimes you choose not to do that. I feel that you're a little bit afraid of your power, but your power is your voice and your power is your word. People remember what you say, people remember what you've told them. So it's important for you to really step into that role. of expressing who you are in this world. Okay. I hope that that is supportive for you, Clayton. Carl, hi Nat. I haven't been called Nat in ages. That's awesome. I love it. I got lost twice on my way to a metal deal 2 days as the assayer left because you were late. Okay. Yeah, what I'm feeling for you as well is they were not in alignment. There is somebody else that is in your highest timeline. Um, uh, so there's two things. That is true as well, but I feel that there's a little bit of energetic sabotage in there, whether it comes from you or somebody else, but whether it's conscious or unconscious. So there needs to be a clearing that is there for you. But there is the other opportunity. It's not like you've lost the opportunity. There are other opportunities for you as well. Okay, so let me just connect in. I just want to do a clearing. I'm just scanning, and when I clear for you, I clear for everyone. I release, remove, and dissolve all lower vibrational frequencies, all static distortion and interference. I call in the violet flame of Saint Germain to release all blocks, all limitations, and all sabotage, internal, external, conscious, unconscious, in all timelines, dimensions, realms, and realities. I clear the fear of moving into success. I clear the fear or the limitation around these deals and prosperity being easy and in alignment. And I call in ease and grace in all timelines, in all dimensions, and in all realities. This is my will. And so it is. Take a deep breath and exhale. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Caroline Allen, so good to see you. Great to be back. Missed you over the last few weeks. Missed you too. Are there any messages for my guides, for my business and life in general for 2026? Yes, let's connect into that. Okay, so as I connect into your records, there's a simplification that needs to come in through your business, whether it's your systems, your processes, or your offerings. And you're looking at simplifying, not complicating. You're looking at streamlining. You're looking at all sorts of ways. They're asking you to look at your products and see what is working for you, what is easy in your services that you feel expanded to offer as well. And it's almost kind of like less is more. So it's narrowing and focusing what you're offering next year for you. And this is also happening in your personal life as well, is you're becoming discerning of your time, of the people around you, of your relationships, of your friendships, and of how you spend your time. So discernment and ease is the suggestion of how you create your 2026 next year. Okay. I hope that that is supportive for you, and I can't wait to see, because there's is aspect of doing less and creating more, which is important, and you're going to be picking up the momentum that you want. It feels like some things have been on hold for you, but there's a streamlining that needs to be done. Okay. Thank you. I hope that that is supportive. Okay, let's see. Oh, where are we going to next? Mad Hop. Hi, Natasha. Maduri, please can I have a message for my dog Hunter who passed away recently? I'm so sorry to hear that. Losing an animal is like losing a family member. I completely understand that. Okay, so let's connect in. Okay, I can still feel it very much in the heart space as well. Uh, and it's almost like he will continue to support you in the spiritual realm. I know that that is not easy to understand, but there's a timing of his death in the sense of um, it needed to happen now. And it was very quick in the sense that he didn't want you to suffer through that. And not only that, it's an opening of a space to allow for your life to unfold in a very different way. Our animals take on a lot of our stuff as well. Um, so it's almost kind of like he's created a clean space in order to allow you to move forward into your next phase of your life. Um, and it's almost like he's making space for another beautiful spirit to take place whenever you are ready. But his timing is not by accident. And it feels like it needed to happen um, in order for him to be able to support you clearly better on a spiritual realm and to make space for somebody else. But there's a lot of love there for you, and there's a lot of guidance. And it's not the first lifetime the two of you have really spent together. And it's not the last one either, is what he's saying. But there's a lot of gratitude for the beautiful space that you gave him, the beautiful love, and the beautiful adventures that the two of you had. So that is important. Okay. I hope that is supportive. Um, I have a beautiful program that's starting on the 19th of January that starts looking at consciously creating your life, your career, and your business. And we're still in the portal of the 25th of November to the 25th of December, and I'm offering a 25% gift as part of that. You'll see that there are some links up there with Lily and with Viviani. So connect in, and the code is blueprint code 25 to receive that 25% gift that is there. Okay. Last message. So, Rad Dad Wisdom. Hi, Natasha. I had a remote job and moved my family to a remote area in Texas in June, but I was laid off and worried I made a mistake. Any messages from my guides? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the job that you got was to move you to where you are right now, and to move your family to where they are right now. Trust that this wasn't by accident. Trust that you didn't make a mistake. Trust that things will start to unfold. There's a vibrational frequency of the place where you were at that will determine your next moves. It almost sets you up for the next phase of your life. So that remote job was, even though it's no longer, was to get you to where you are just now, for your family, for all of them involved as well. So trust that things are working out for you in the way that they need to. Um, and that's actually a question that you can sit with your heart and ask, how how is this actually working for you right now? Um, and you needed to move because where you were, the noise and everything, it's would have stifled and complicated. But this is part of your spiritual expansion, um, and that of your families as well, which is important. Okay, so thank you for asking that, Casey. Let's see what the next chapter unfolds for you. Um, and it's absolutely beautiful to be in the presence of all of you. And I am absolutely grateful for allowing me to be of service in this way as well. Thank you. Reach out, and I will see you all next week. I think, I don't know what the date is next week. It will be the 23rd. I will be coming at you from Ireland. So it will be good to see you all. Sending you all lots of love this week, and I will see you all very, very soon.